Welcome back to DCTV for Friday, April 23rd. FFA had their virtual competition this week. Darby has the story.
FFA had their first state competition this week. Because of Corona, they were forced to compete virtually.
Normal years, state convention, we go down to the University of Minnesota campus and the state fairgrounds, and we have all of our contests there, and everything's in person, and we just kind of hang out there.
I move that the chapter officers buy extra bacon from the fruit sales for chapter meetings.
Dana talked about how the competitions would be different from previous years.
So this year's state convention is all virtual, so we have to go on to Zoom meetings and just be interviewed by some of the judges that they have. Well, it's not necessarily interviewed, but we'll have judges over a Zoom meeting and they'll sit there and judge our whole competition over that.
I do not think that this is a good motion. Like I stated earlier, 3 meetings with bacon is not enough. We need more bacon. Bacon is just, it's a life essential.
Unfortunately, new problems have arisen in the new virtual format.
So yeah, the biggest thing there is just cheating, and we can't really prevent it, so we just have to go on with it and be as true for our school as we can and set an example for our school, but unfortunately that is something that some people do.
All those in favor of our chapter officers buying extra bacon from fruit sales for the next 3 chapter meetings, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no.
No.
Motion passed because of the majority. We will have our chapter officers buy extra bacon at our fruit sales for the next 3 chapter meetings.
The school is updating its classrooms to Promethean boards. Caroline has that covered.
Has anyone else seen the big new TV screens popping up in our teachers' classrooms? I went to our IT department to find out why.
Never replace another projector. We were going to, if the projector goes out, IFPD. Boom. On average, $3,000. We have a budget for replacement. A lot of these things have really become scarce and unavailable. The ability for you or any student at the rear of the room to actually see what you're doing, you have to set them to a fairly low resolution, meaning everything's big. Low resolution, big image. High resolution, little image. We have not had them burn out or explode. The teachers can move the classroom around and move this presentation system around. But roughly a quarter of them don't.
With the new parking lot, students seem to have forgotten how to drive. Carter's here to teach us how to zipper merge.
If you drive yourself to school, you probably know how difficult it is leaving the parking lot on time without putting yourselves and others at risk. Drivers leaving the parking lot don't always exhibit caution or follow regulations. It is incredibly common for drivers to refuse to let others merge into their lane. This behavior is selfish and is actually slower than letting them merge. According to information provided by the Minnesota Department of Transportation, the zipper merge is up to 40% more effective than other methods of merging. The zipper merge also prevents congestion in the parking lot. If everyone were to zipper merge, the parking lot would be much easier to traverse and everyone would get out a little bit earlier. It would also add a sense of structure, as everyone knows exactly what they're supposed to do. So please, the next time you leave the parking lot, just let people merge in. It makes it easier for everyone.
Next up, we have a new episode of DC Whips with Jacob and Joel.
We're live on scene. I think we got the car on fire. We got the fire department. Secret agent man.
Lonely like a highway. She's living in a world and it's on fire. Filled with catastrophe, but she knows she can fly away. Oh, she got both feet on the ground and she's burning it down. Oh.
It's been a long...
Alright, so today we're going to be talking about my O2 Chrysler Sebring. It's up for sale, honestly. Here, this is just, I spray painted all this black because it looks mintier when you're looking underneath the hood. All the girls be looking at that and they know what's up. Anywho, the convertible still works. All 4 windows, door locks, everything works. I think it's only got 32,000 miles on it. Pretty bussin'. There's a little crack in the taillight, but that's easy fixable. That's only like a $20 fix. Let's just say she's got sweet exhaust on her. Installed that myself. That's what we call aftermarket. The hood over here, it pops off, it opens up like towards you, so it's easier and it's out of the way, because otherwise, you know, when you're trying to work on your car, you swing up, hit your head on it. You don't want any of that, so we just pulled it off and it flips over that way. All this fluids and stuff, it ain't leaking anything. That's from the car that was sitting here before. That's not mine.
The DCTV staff decided to try help out Austin with getting money towards a new car. So we are working on a GoFundMe for him. We'll print off QR codes for the link to the GoFundMe page and hang them up around the school. If you don't know how to donate to GoFundMe, we'll figure out a bucket system in the office if you want to drop off money for him in the office. Thank you for watching this week's episode of DCTV. We'll see you next week.